on my home-based biz, but I think you're going to be very excited or intrigued as to how I've put everything together, because a long time ago I decided that I was not going to make hobby money. I wanted to make some real money, and I knew the only way to do that was to create a real business and treat it like a real business. So I'm going to take you to my computer because I believe that documentation beats conversation 100% of the time, all day, every day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my results. I'm going to show you what I've done. I'm going to show you how I've helped a lot of people. A lot of people do very well with this business, and I think you're going to be excited about it, because if you're looking for a secondary income without having to get a second job, I may just have something for you. And more importantly, I can show you how easy it is to actually get started and get rolling. Okay, so first off, I want to give you some documentation, kind of show you where I was a year ago. Now, one of the things that I did is I wanted to show you that I had figured out internet marketing ways to build my business, working from home, doing it primarily online, so I could actually have a true home online business. And I know that I figured out how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to take you first off, we're going to look at my YouTube channel. And the reason I'm going to take you here first is I documented this. And if you go to Mike Healy, just do a search on there, you'll see me here. And if you click on playlists, what I did is I got a playlist here called the iBuumerang Marketing Strategy. And in this marketing strategy, what I did is I went through, and you can see this, you can watch these, and I actually went through and I started to document what I was doing. I was documenting the strategies I was putting together. I started out with a big dry erase board. I said that I was going to recruit 200 personals in a few months and that kind of thing, and how I was going to put Facebook groups together and so on. And I did it. I didn't get to 200 in the short time that I said that I was going to do on there. But I want to show you, we're going to cut back to the screen here. I want to show you this right now. I have actually personally enrolled. Let's look at this. If you look at it, the different levels that somebody can join at, you've got standby, coach, business, and first class. If you add all these together, I have personally enrolled just over 300 personals. That's directs to me, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some more documentation. I actually pulled up my enrollment date right here. You're going to see it. I'm going to pull this up for you. 3/9 is when I got it. It says congratulations, and we were originally called Countdown for Freedom before they announced our name. Now, what I wanted to show you also on this page is these are emails that you get when somebody enrolls. And if you go through these, you can see some of these are multiples and days. And obviously right when I first launched, because no one had ever heard of the company, so everybody, I was using some different things, strategies. But you can kind of see those are all personals. These are all emails, welcome to my team, and so on. And the only reason I wanted to show you that is because now I'm going to walk you up my kind of case study to show you how that happens, okay? And how I can show you how to do that, okay? Because that's kind of the thing. Is like I said, I think completely maybe I didn't say this, but I think completely out of the box. And so what did I want to show you? Oh, so here's something that's kind of cool, okay? So here we are a year into this business, and if you go to this right here, there's a website called businessforhome.org. It's probably one of the most popular websites out there that will show you exactly what networking companies are doing and so on. And just remember too, network marketing is not debatable anymore whether it works or not. Not every company is great, just like not every pizza place is good. And that's kind of dumbing it down at the highest level. But this website ranks, and they do a lot of statistical data and criteria to put everything together. But what they've identified, and I'll go back over here to the site, is if you go to the top momentum ranks, the #1 company with the most momentum in the world right now, and the time that I'm making this video, as you're seeing it, is during COVID on April the 17th of 2020. So who knows when you see this video, but that's when I'm making this video right now. And I actually am the #1 recruiter. I was just recently awarded down in Houston, Texas at our big national event, the #1 recruiter award, meaning that I have personally enrolled more than anybody in the company, okay? Now, I'm not saying that again to brag. I'm just going to show you that I've kind of figured some things out, and I'm going to share those with you now. So let's kick back over here. So first off, let me talk to you about why our company's growing and what the product was. Now, the product made sense to me. And we're going over here is what we offer is we offer free travel booking platforms because everybody travels. And what's kind of cool is what we do is we just offer the same service they could probably get anywhere as far as like, finding a comparable hotel or rental place, but they give us 50% of the savings. Okay, so it's real simple. And we go to basically, it's all it comes is we give people a free website, they book travel, and when they save, we get paid. Not a big, not too hard to figure out that's kind of a very simple model, right? We're not asking customers to spend money. We're in fact just getting them something so they can do for free. So the concept made sense, and there's lots of people that have already earned plenty, of commissions off of that. But the next big thing, and this is what I knew was going to happen, were other verticals that were going to pop into here. And check this out. The newest vertical that just came out is a rideshare company. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this page. Hopefully it'll refresh. We have a rideshare company called Vibe Rides, and Vibe is basically the ability for us to just like Uber and Lyft. People drive for Uber and Lyft. We now have the ability to go out there and enroll drivers, and you would make commissions every time a driver drove somebody on a fare. And we have the ability to sign up customers so that every time they used our service, they used a Vibe ride, you would get paid. Okay, so if you think about that, if you could have given away your apps of Uber or Lyft, and every customer that you gave out, you got a percentage of that. That's pretty amazing. So what I'm going to scale up to is showing you how I'm helping my team get tons and tons of drivers already. Okay, so that was our next vertical. I'm going to close that one out, and I'm going to show you this. So one of the ways that I've introduced people to the business is we usually use very simple techniques. I send them a text message with a recorded message, and a lot of people really enjoy. And one of the things that we do a lot of is we send people to this Facebook group called the 5-Star Business Group. Now you have to be invited in here, but the 5-Star Business Group is basically somebody gets invited in here. We let them look at this short message that it's just my voice recording, kind of piquing their interest. And then we give them, some presentations. They can go in here and they can watch a short presentation. You can watch these same videos are also on my YouTube channel if you'd like to check those out. Maybe I'll put them in a link somewhere around here, or you can get to them. Now, once they've enrolled, so most people see this and they go, this makes sense. I'd love to get paid every time somebody traveled. I'd love to get paid every time, a driver drove somebody around. The next thing I typically do is I created a website for my team called myreptraining.com, and I just send people directly here. They go to myreptraining.com and they watch a short video which basically explains the back office and how they get started. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now the next big thing that I do is most people join networking companies for the product or opportunity to make money. That's just the way it's always been. But I believe that they ultimately succeed and or really grow is from community and culture. Basically, community is the people, culture is how we do it. And so I have a very big emphasis on leadership because I think that you should not just chase money, but you should chase mentorship and people that know how to do this. So I invite everybody immediately once they've enrolled on our team into our Facebook group. This is where we do all of the kind of the hands-on training. We get the community together. We can answer questions, ask questions. We promote and edify people. Not promote, but recognize people. That's what I wanted to say. Recognize people for their accomplishments. And that one's actually called Boom Time. Now you do have to be a part of my team to be invited into Boom Time because I can't work with everybody, obviously. But this is what it is. It's got the Boom Time group. I also inside here, I have my chat bot that people get connected to so we can communicate with them. Like I said, we do recognition for people. We've got trainings. We keep people up to speed on posts. I do calls. We do Facebook Lives, things like that. Again, recognizing people for all the things that they do, which is really cool. So we've set people up from the time they join our business to get some simple training, communicate with them properly, build that rapport, and make sure that they feel like they're part of the team, that they're in business for themselves but not by themselves. Now, let me take it up a notch, okay? So I talked about in the very first videos when I first started this company that I was going to do this, 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 and this, and I've done all those things. Okay, so now it's next level, next level, next level. How can I get more people making more money? How can I help my team with some of the skills and knowledge that I know to grow their businesses much, much faster? And one of the ways that I've done this is I've been in internet marketing for almost 11 years now, and I've figured out how to crush it on like YouTube ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, and so on, because you have the ability to leverage their platforms that if you could think about it, what if you could always talk to the right person at the right time about the right thing? Do you think that would make networking easier or your home-based business easier? 100%, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I give to my team, people that have joined my team at the first class level. Now, the first class level is our highest package, but I know that those people, statistically, just across the board in our company, are the people that have the most success. But most importantly, knowing that, I wanted to give my people that invested that $1,000 to get in the biggest advantage to quickly succeed and win. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the package that I give to those people for free because they're a part of my team and they've gone to that next level, because I need to take those people who've raised their hand and said, I really want to make this happen, and I set them up with those things. So what I've done is, because of my internet background or my marketing skills background, I created all these training courses that I sell to people at conferences and things that I do trainings on. I do at Google ads trainings, Facebook ads training, YouTube ads trainings, funnel trainings, and so on. And typically you can see right here, I normally sell each course for $497. The bundled package is $997 normally. But like I said, what I do is when somebody joins, I give them that package for free. Okay, I basically give them a free enrollment into that package. That package, and I'm going to show you this is kind of cool, and this kind of leads me up to what I really wanted to show you, some new stuff that you have not seen on any of the videos that I've previously done, is inside those courses. Facebook is one of my favorite things to advertise on, and a lot of people get intimidated by it, but I've figured out ways to simplify it and make sure that people have quicker success. Now, one of the things, like I mentioned, is we have our rideshare company, right? The Vibe Rides. And with the rideshare company, the way I approached this was this, is what if I only made $1 a day on every driver I signed up? Now understand this, it's free for a driver to become a Vibe Ride driver with us. Okay, we give them a little code that they apply for an application, and once that driver is approved and they go through the process, get their background checked, their car taken care of, make sure their car is up to speed and everything like that, you then would make money every time those people drove somebody around, right? So that's really, really cool. So how many drivers would you like to have? Could you imagine having a fleet of drivers? Let me show you how easy this is to get those drivers, okay? So inside this Facebook marketing course, which I'm now show you, I'm gonna take you inside the course. I'm gonna show you one of the courses that we're using very, very successfully to get drivers signed up very, very quickly. So inside this course, just specifically in the Facebook course, I do show you how to set up your Facebook page, some different things that are a little high level, Facebook ads, manager navigation, creating custom audiences, and so on. But here's what I wanted to show you, okay? I just posted this recently, is Facebook lead generation ads, okay? So if somebody's in here in this training and they're part of this, got this, this is what's going to come up, is they're going to see this video right here where I take them into the back office.
Hey, Mike,
I'm going to turn this up a little.
I'm excited to go over this training with you. What I'm going to do is show you how to generate leads using Facebook advertising, specifically Facebook ads that generate leads, where you're getting their name, email, phone number, or whatever other information you want. I have been doing this for years.
Okay, so what I do is I have that, and I basically just walk somebody through the process step by step, how to set up a lead with Facebook. Now check this out. What's so cool about it is by using the leads that we generate through Facebook, the specific lead generation part of it, which is not that hard to do. I mean, I literally walk you through. I give you directions to pause it, do it on open another tab, you do it, and then you come back and you check it out, right? And then you do the next thing. And by the time I go through it, it's like a 20-minute video. It basically has you completely set up to where you can get leads every day. Think about this for a second. How would your business change if you had, let's say, 5 to 10 to 20 quality people to talk to every single day? Because you can do this with anything. But what I did, this specific training, I actually show people how to generate leads to get drivers. The ad that I get, or the training that I did, was a specific example. And again, could you imagine all I got to do is get somebody that probably was formerly or currently an Uber driver or a Lyft driver to see my ad that says Vibe drivers wanted, and they click a button that says apply, and basically it pre-populates their first name, first, last name, email, and phone number, and bang, I have that, and I can get them literally within a few hours. And I just basically set my budget at a couple dollars a day, or teach people to do that, and the business starts to take off from that. Now, I'm going to show you one last thing on my website here, because the other thing too is there's all of the principles in networking that I've ever done or known have worked. Okay, I've done it old school to the point that I used to be in the business, to the point where we use paper flip charts. Now I've obviously advanced to a higher level and can speed this process up. And the reason I like to do all this stuff online is because it creates more time freedom. Because if you think about it, it always cracks me up. Everybody says I have a home-based business, but they're never home because they're traveling around doing all these things. I mean, I'm kind of more of an introvert myself, so the COVID really hadn't bothered me this whole time. But anyhow, what's happened is I've been able to utilize the strategies, the systems, the platforms to build a real online business. Okay, so the last thing that I just am now getting ready to launch. Okay. This is brand new. No one's even seen it since I'm making this. Obviously, if you see it, anytime, as soon as this goes live, it's going to be live. But I've created for people, let's check it out, boom, boom, boom. It's called the First Class Marketing Group. So basically, anybody that's in networking, if they'd like to, they can join this group, and I teach them some basic skills. All you would have to do is go to the First Class Marketing Group, ask to be enrolled in there, and then I'll approve you to get in it. And if you click on units, this is where it kind of rubber meets the road, is I have them all put together. Like, I kind of show you some basics on Facebook marketing tips, kind of how to set your profile up, what to post, not to post, effective Facebook Lives, that kind of thing. I've got some YouTube marketing things in here, advanced marketing tips on content and lead generation, stuff like that. So people can go in, toolbox. I have some basic network marketing stuff in there. But what I wanted to do is use that as a way that I can introduce people. So perhaps you're not familiar with how to do stuff online. You don't know how I teach. You're still curious about that. You can actually go right now to Facebook, go to the First Class Marketing, and you'll see it on there. So I showed you the picture right there, and just ask to be invited in there. I'll approve you. You can go in there and look around, maybe learn a few things. But all that being said, I want to kind of wind this down. So a year ago, like I showed you in the very beginning, a year ago, I was approached with this opportunity. I get pitched all the time. I typically look at just about everything. I don't join companies just because it's new, or I can be in early, or somebody's going to pay me, tens of thousands of dollars to join their company. I join these businesses due to the fact that it allows me, I look at them and I evaluate them. I do the due diligence. I look at the things, the markets, what I think is going to have to be done. And most importantly, I think about what I'm going to have to set up for my team so that they can succeed at a much quicker level if they plugged in with me and the systems that I put out there. And I think I just showed you and laid out some stuff that you've probably not seen before. And this is kind of just the tip of the iceberg. Really, if somebody says, yes, I want to go make some money, I want to create a secondary income without a second job, I know that we have something. From a very, very simple standpoint, somebody could come in and work the thing and probably do very well if they obviously applied themselves, because we have an easy model. But I want to I want to really help people really ramp this thing up and take it to the next level and become professional marketers, because that's when you really create a business that's worth bragging about. So thank you very much for taking time to watch this. If you haven't already done so, please Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check me out on Facebook. Hook me up, hook up with me on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Make sure you click the notification button if you're on Facebook or YouTube. I'm sorry, YouTube. That way you can get notifications from me. And make sure you go get set up with the First Class Marketing group. Just join that group, get in there, maybe look around a little bit, and you'll see that there's some advanced stuff in there as well. And I appreciate it. And I'm telling you, if you'll do today what others won't, you can live tomorrow like others can't. My name is Mike, and I appreciate you, and I will see you on the other videos. Thanks.